25 Investigates has learned of a fight over evidence in the baby Everly case. Her remains were mistakenly discarded from a Boston hospital more than 2 years ago.
Investigative reporter Ted Daniel has been following a lawsuit filed by her parents. They are seeking more than $1.3 million in damages.
Baby Everly's parents are suing Brigham and Women's. They claim negligence and intentional infliction of emotional distress. Their lawyer tells 25 Investigates the hospital is fighting the release of evidence he believes will help him prove this was more than an accident. He's demanding security footage, internal emails, and other hospital records.
For Elena Ross and Daniel McCarthy of Sharon, the loss of baby Everly has been compounded by the loss of her remains.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Gregory Henning on behalf of the plaintiffs along with...
Attorney Greg Henning is fighting a legal battle on the family's behalf. The most recent court hearing, all about potential evidence.
We're asking for video that covered the 6 days from when baby Everly went missing until the police concluded their independent investigation.
Baby Everly was born 3 months early, weighing just 2 pounds 5 ounces. She lived for 12 days. Her remains were taken to a basement morgue at the Brigham. When a Norwood funeral home went to retrieve her 4 days later, her tiny body could not be located. A Boston police investigation found she was likely discarded as soiled linen. Henning has requested 144 hours of security footage from the hospital's morgue area. He says the hospital has turned over 4 hours of video.
The pathologist who threw out the child says he had nothing to do with it and then later confessed that there is an abundance of evidence of bad faith.
Henning alleges the Brigham was aware of problems with the management and conditions of the morgue. He's demanding internal hospital records showing how the morgue was maintained and if remains have been lost before.
We're not looking for the names of families that have had to suffer the trauma of losing a child. We're just looking for whether it's happened.
Hundreds of documents have been produced.
Lawyers for the hospital and its employees say files related to baby Everly have been provided, and the hospital is only withholding items it considers to be medically privileged.
This is how hospitals work. They self-scrutinize. They convene these committees to evaluate systems errors and potentially human errors, Your Honor.
Since that hearing, the judge in this case has ordered the Brigham to create what's known as a privilege log. That means hospital lawyers will have to describe any items of evidence they want withheld and justify why it should be considered privileged. Baby Everly's remains have never been discovered. For 25 Investigates, I'm Ted Daniel.